You have to understand that when a woman disrespects you, she wants you to do something about it, right? She wants you to check her or she wants you to leave her. Women are well aware of their behavior. They know what they're doing. When she call you out your name, she know what she's doing. When she violates you or she do something to you or she violate one of your boundaries or she, gets out of pocket, she's well aware of what she's doing. You understand what I'm saying? And so she wants a response from you. Now, what a lot of guys do is they argue. The response that they give the woman is arguing or being a whatever they're going to do or, bitching or getting physical sometimes. Nah, you check them or you charge them. Charge her to the game, meaning that's the game's problem. Get out my life or I'm putting you on the bench.
First of all, shout out to the big homie King Dre. He is also featured in the Game Kings 2 documentary. Make sure you check that out. Go to masculineidentity.com. It is one of the products that you can purchase over there. It is a dope documentary. It also features Mr. 1950, Boss Mac Topsoil, Steve the Dean, Mr. Lucario, Kerry K. Zagan, and Taekwondo. I hope I ain't missing nobody. Oh, and Miles Cunningham, too. Yours truly. Yeah. So make sure you guys check that out, man. It's a really dope documentary. And we put in a lot of great work in that. And it's a great message. It's called Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man. So, yes, shout out to King Dre. He was a part of that project. And yeah, man. So, yeah, this is it, man. Look, there's no such thing as female accountability, but females are not idiots either. You understand? They might be crazy, but they're not stupid. They are very aware of their behavior. They are aware of what they're doing. Now, the things with females is that because they move on emotion, a lot of their stuff is knee-jerk reaction. You understand? And so in certain situations, especially if you've been with a woman for a certain amount of time, you may have to give her more chances than you would a new bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Like you might have to give her a little bit more leeway. Not saying that you're going to let the behavior slide. Don't misunderstand me. Not to say that you're going to let the behavior slide, but she might get more checks than a woman who is brand new. That she's been with you for a few years. She made it through the vetting process and she's been showing up for you consistently. Then she's earned the right to be able to get checked more often than to get charged, right? Although it still depends on the severity of the offense as well. So we still have to keep these things in mind. But like he said, there's really only two courses of action. You're either going to check her or you're going to charge her. You understand? Now, the new chicks or the chicks who don't have such a high position, they're going to get charged almost immediately. You understand? They're going to get demoted or they're going to get fully charged. But, the chicks that you care about, then, you got to check them. Now, if you check them and you don't see any change in behavior, then they might end up having to get charged. You understand? So it is what it is. But the bottom line is women are smart, bro. They might be emotional. They might be delusional, but they're not idiots. They know what they're doing, especially when they've been with you for a while. And they also know who you are and they know your masculine identity. And they know the shit that you go for and the shit that you don't go for according to your masculine identity and according to the program and standards that you have already laid out in the relationship. You understand? Now, some of these chicks are looking for a reason to get charged, right? Because a lot of chicks' ego won't allow them to be the ones to cause the end of the actual relationship, meaning that they don't want to make the actual decision. They don't want to be accountable for the relationship ending. So they want you to end it so they can make you the bad guy. You understand? So again, this is a part of what I think he means as well when he says that women are aware of their behavior and they know that they're either going to get charged or they're going to get checked. You understand? Now, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to your masculine identity, and it's up to the standards that you've created for your relationship. You understand? Certain things have to be charged and certain things have to be checked. And I'll say this too, right? Certain things you can also ignore because bitches be tripping. Like, that's another thing we got to understand. Like, chicks be tripping, bro. Like, their emotions and their delusional perspective, their irrational mindset sometimes makes them say things that have a knee-jerk reaction and just, blurt certain shit out. And there are times when, as a man, you have to pick and choose when to even engage. There's gonna be a lot of times that it just makes more sense for you to ignore the bullshit and let her know, I'm not even fucking with you on that type of level. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of my attention for that bullshit that you just said. You understand? You have some women who they try to extract time, energy, and attention from you in a lot of different ways. And sometimes saying dumb shit is how they do it. Right. But again, bitches be tripping, especially when a woman like really likes you and she wants certain types of attention and extra energy and extra time. And she just want you paying attention to her, even if it's negative. Like, you get what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. OK. And, we have to remember the responsibility that we hold as men when it comes to relationships, because at the end of the day, we are the gatekeepers of all things. We're the gatekeepers of marriage, relationships, sex, everything. You understand? Because if it's not for us going up to approach them, nothing would happen. We are the gatekeepers of procreation, turning them into mothers, from regular women to mothers, from females to mothers. That's our job. You understand? So we have pretty much all the responsibility. Okay. But at the end of the day, we got to know when to check. We got to know when to charge, and we got to know when to just ignore that bullshit, because bitches be tripping. All right. And once you go to masculineidentity.com, you can also click on the Miles in the Game session, where you can get a 30 or 60-minute one-on-one consultation with me, Miles Cunningham, and we can set your mindset straight so you can understand how to develop your own masculine identity, create the confidence and self-mastery that you need in order to move effectively out here in these streets. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself, be grateful, and remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.